What's your favorite dinosaur?
I'm going to have to say the Bronchiosaurus.
Okay.
Because he's like big.
Long neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's sweet. I feel like he's sweet, right?
Yeah, they're like kind, peaceful herbivores, right?
What's yours?
Triceratops.
Okay.
Always has been. Don't know why. I don't know why.
I think they're bitchy, but it's okay. I wasn't there.
They're supposed to be really peaceful from what they say, but I guess they can be aggressive when they want
because
to.
they know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk
I think
about...
they could take down a T-Rex. I'm just saying.
Okay. We're going to talk about dinosaurs. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Hello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. So, you read the title right. You listened to that intro correctly. We are two grown-ass women, sorry. And we're about to talk about fucking dinosaurs.
Okay, I love dinosaurs.
I know, they're so...
I'm so excited about this one.
Like, it's so interesting.
Right?
Like, a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that noise was.
It was a dinosaur.
It was a dinosaur. Like, I don't know.
I know, I get all nerdy about it, okay? So, like, I have two brothers, and growing up, you know, my one brother and I were only a year apart, so we liked the same things at the same time. And, like...
So, like, you had a dinosaur era? Like, where you were, like, a dinosaur girly?
Like, he was really into it, but, like, Land Before Time, all that, and then Jurassic Park came out. Oh, my gosh.
So, I feel like that's why I think Triceratops are bitchy. Because of Sarah.
I get
on that show.
She was very prissy and sassy.
Right. Like, she was. So, like, I feel like a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, T-Rexes are mean. Maybe they were the sweetest motherfuckers you ever met.
Nobody knows.
Exactly. Maybe they were just, like, nobody liked them because they tried to eat you. Maybe they were actually kind of gentle
Everything about
humans.
Dinosaurs is really just an educated guess. So,
literally.
I mean, that's science in general.
Like,
but
we're going to start with, like, all these movies, TV shows, like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I mean, name any of them. Even Land Before Time, any of them. We do not know what dinosaurs actually fucking looked like. All we have are bones.
Right.
We don't know what color their skin was. We don't know what their skin was made of.
Yeah.
We didn't know until, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, 15 years ago, that they had fucking feathers.
Yeah, and
like,
not just the flying ones, that a lot of even the non-flying.
Exactly.
Like, they think even the baby T-Rex had feathers.
Exactly.
Like,
so, like, I did a little bit of research on this. This is mostly just going to be a conversation, but, like, how do you know? I understand you're, like, a paleontologist and you're digging up the shit, and you can probably...
Right. Piece it all together and then kind of...
we have AI and CGI and all of this stuff, but, like, how do you know they had scaly skin? Yeah. How do you know they sounded the way they sounded in those movies? I guess just
because the first... it was, like, 1600s. Yeah. It was a European science... They published the first thing about... What they didn't realize it was dinosaurs then. They thought it looked like a big lizard or something. It was a thigh bone, I think.
Yeah, it was a bone.
So maybe they just made that inference that, like, okay, this looks like a big lizard, so we're just going to assume that they're all big lizards. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe they're big dogs.
Maybe
they like... And they,
or like, just maybe they're all big birds. I mean, they do say that the only direct descendant is a bird. Like, they have relatives, like the crocodiles and whatnots, but the only direct descendant from dinosaurs, technically, birds are dinosaurs.
And the chicken is the number one directed. Like, it's more like a dinosaur than any other bird. The fucking chicken. Listen, I actually have a sign on my chicken coop that says, beware the tiny raptors.
Yes.
Because sometimes they are assholes.
Speaking of raptors, velociraptors... I always thought they were Jurassic Park style big.
Right. Okay, so like Blue on Jurassic Park. I know you've seen it. I know you know who I'm talking about. It was my son's favorite fucking dinosaur. And not only that, but the dude on Jurassic World was like a velociraptor expert. Right? He had the claw. He's like, they sound like this. They do this. But you didn't know nothing.
From what they say, they were not even that size at all.
No, they were the size of a turkey.
A little turkey.
They never got bigger than that.
Maybe with their tails, they were probably longer.
They were probably longer, but they weren't tall.
They were like the size of a turkey.
Exactly. So you can essentially, like, if we were on that island or whatever, you could punt one across the lake if you wanted to. Yeah. Like, if it ran up to you. Like, they weren't this big, vicious, I can eat your face off. I guess they could.
Their problem, like, the biggest threat is probably that they did come in big groups or hordes, maybe, and then it was hard to get. Like, whatever. If a bunch of them came at a T-Rex, they could probably take them down. Right. Like, they're so little, but they're vicious.
On the Jurassic World, fucking the 3 goddamn velociraptors take down the T-Rex.
Right.
Bitch, no, they didn't.
I guess it's just like having the heart and doing.
I get it. It's Hollywood, but
if you're vicious enough,
I feel like we should have made that more correct because they've never found bigger bones for velociraptors ever. Like, they're always tiny.
Yeah.
So, like, why would you take something that we don't even know about and make it bigger and then make our minds confused when we find out that they're the size of a fucking turkey?
Right? And a lot of movies, a lot of things for media and for, like, entertainment change. So, like, you know, the Brachiosaurus, was it the Brachiosaurus you said you liked?
Bronchiosaurus, but...
The Brontosaurus is the one. Okay, I didn't know this. I always thought Brontosaurus was a real dinosaur. Like, it's in all the movies. No,
it's not.
It's like
I knew that, actually.
It's like a mixture of two, like the Apatosaurus.
Right, and you know why you know that? You thought that because there's a scene on Jurassic Park, the first one, when the little girl and the boy and is it Graham? I don't remember his name. Are up in the tree and the dinosaur comes and sneezes on the girl.
Yes,
that's the dinosaur they're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, they like combine the two, I guess, to make the Brontosaurus.
It's not even a real dinosaur.
Yeah.
Who named these fuckers?
I know, right?
Like, go to the Googles and type in dinosaur names, and it's like Habajabasaurus,
They're so fun to try to pronounce.
Some of them aren't.
The very first one, I wonder where they got... Okay, I get it. It was the Megalosaurus. Was the first one ever named, right?
The first one ever named, not discovered.
Right.
Named, yes.
It was the first one they ever, like, gave a name to.
Right.
But even then, that was, like, 1824. And it took, like, several years. It was, like, 1841 before they actually came up with the word dinosaur. Before they actually named dinosaurs. So, like, they had this Megalosaurus or whatever. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Megalosaurus, yeah.
I keep thinking of the Megalodon. That's a shark, right?
I wonder if they named the Megalosaurus after the Megalodon.
Maybe.
Or the Megalodon after
What's
the Megalosaurus.
weird is you would think a Megalosaurus would be like the largest, biggest one ever. No, it's not even. It's similar to a T-Rex, but it's smaller than a T-Rex.
But I think they're more vicious.
I don't know.
Oh, because we know, right?
Yeah, it's hard to know. I don't know which one would win. I think it's smaller, but maybe more... Sorry. It's also like oh my gosh, so last night I was like info dumping dino stuff on my husband, and at one point he actually like walked out. He was like, okay, I can't anymore. I was like, did you know? So
you're like that 5-year-old little boy that my son was at one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always loved dinosaurs and dinosaur facts, and I can name you a million dinosaurs. Like, not a million. There are actually only like 900 species, but they find like 50 new species every year. So it's growing.
Of dinosaurs?
This is like...
I didn't know that.
The era of dinosaurs. Like,
they
are finding so many... Well, actually, technically, they called it... Was it...
So...
Right before, like, Right before World War II, like, before the Great Depression, that's when they, like, started making their biggest discoveries. And they had, like... They called it the Bone Wars. There was two paleontologists from the U.S. And they would compete to see who could find the most... fossils. I guess they were like, they started as besties and became enemies because they kept trying to, they used their wealth and resources to try to outdo and sabotage the other one. And at one point they it turned into like an all-out war, the Bone Wars. Right. But I guess that's when they made like the most discoveries. And then after World War II,
they were competing against each other, and they're like, I'll
but
find
they
more
found
than
over
you.
100 new dinosaurs just during that time. Like, that's when they discovered Stegosaurus and the Triceratops. And, my beloved Triceratops. I think it's because I love unicorns. Triceratops has 3 horns, but they also have a bird hook beak type thing. So it's like they're like a bird.
But how do they know that?
Yeah, true. I guess
because the beak would have disintegrated.
That's
it's
true.
Not a bone.
If it's not unless the beak was fossilized and they found. But then how do they know which pieces go together? Like, okay, I found a fossilized beak over here.
That I can get because it's not over there. You die in one area, your bones stay in one area. Now, granted, something might scurry the rib bone off, but most of it is in the area. I saw where they found several, and I mean several, like, dinosaur bones that are, like, encased together. Like, they were fighting and they both died, and they just laid there.
Entangled and just
and, like, the bones don't... Like, they had to decide which bone goes with which dinosaur because they are in the middle of a fight.
It's a alien puzzle.
So, like, stuff like that, I can see how we can decide that
makes sense.
These two fight, so we know they're mean. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And like, I guess anything can become fossilized, right? As long as it doesn't disintegrate first. So, I guess maybe they just found different parts. So this is one... And this is just a funny side thing, okay? It's not a bone, so I don't know how they know. I don't know if they really know. But I saw something, and I read somewhere... one time that the dinosaur phallus, okay, the pee-pee, the ding-dong,
okay, the wiener,
whatever you want to call it, the dinosaur dick, They think the T-Rex possibly...
Hold on. I'm sorry. The dinosaur dead. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Dead. They think some maybe had like 6-7 inch wee-wees, but they think that the T-Rex possibly had a 10 to 12... Sorry, you heard me. 10 to 12 foot pee-pee.
Okay, I need you to understand that they don't know that.
Exactly. No one can prove that. I do not think there was a fossilized, encased, erect T-Rex penis. I don't think so. I think they are making educated guesses based on how large he was.
I'm sorry.
But I'm sorry, they were not, there's no way. They say that there was no dinosaur, even the Brachiosaurus, the fucking gentle giant, no dinosaur bigger than the blue whale, right? I think it's a blue whale. They say the blue whale is still bigger.
Yeah, I've read that, but I don't remember the whale.
You can't tell me that a T-Rex had a 12-foot penis. I just don't think it's possible.
I'm pretty sure a blue whale does, so maybe they inferred that from one to the other.
Maybe they're like, okay, this big guy has a big guy, so this big guy had to have a big guy too.
I don't know.
I don't know. But they don't even know because dinosaurs were said to have cloacas, like birds. So they had one hole for everything. One hole for everything. They pooped out of it. They peed out of it. They did their breeding, all their,
They drop eggs out of
their
it, too.
Eggs came out of it, everything. Like a chicken cloaca. Yeah. And they think that they reproduce by just, what do they call it? Like cloacal kissing? Like they just kind of rubbed them together and squirted their shit.
Did you know that?
Yeah, like birds.
They just literally touch.
So like all dinosaurs were kind of like birds. Mm-hmm. Maybe they could all fly.
Not all birds, though.
That's true.
Not all birds, because like ducks are not descendants of dinosaurs in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and they say some birds they're just like how crocodiles, they're a relative, like a cousin, but they're not a direct descendant. Yeah. So I don't know.
I think it's just because isn't the reptile? There's a reptile that's most like dinosaurs. Oh my god, it's the dragon. What's the dragon?
A bearded dragon?
No, it's the big long ones that are like in the deserts and shit.
Kimono dragon?
Yes.
Oh.
They're the closest reptile to a dinosaur we have today.
Okay.
Like it's
I
just
always
the
thought
closest.
It'd be a crocodile.
No, it's that right there. Yeah.
So yeah, I get they think that they looked like reptiles from what they assume, but a lot of them had like bird things. Like that, none of them actually growled either. They don't think they actually roared.
Know.
But we always hear dinosaurs roar. Like,
I honestly think they just decided to do that for like scare effects for like Jurassic World.
Oh yeah,
or Jurassic Park. Because honestly, there's really no movies like Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Until Jurassic Park. My son was obsessed with Jurassic World, so that's what we were more into.
And we were Jurassic Park when we were little.
When we were little, it was Jurassic Park.
Oh my gosh.
So Jurassic Park, they needed that scare effect.
Yeah.
And so then now that is what we all as human beings, especially our age, the millennials
what they assumed they actually did was more like closed mouth bird-like sounds. So like coos and squeaks and chirps. And I'm sorry, but a T-Rex is not going to be as scary and frightening with... or whatever the fuck they were doing, whatever they think they did. A T-Rex roar.
Can you do that again for the ones in the back?
What that was?
I was joking.
Now I can see the velociraptors probably more like because they're like, oh my god, my little brother used to do the best velociraptor.
How did he know what it sounded like?
Just
from the movies,
from the Jurassic Park,
from the Jurassic
we
Park.
Oh my god, we loved it. We still make fun of him to this day. Like, do you know velociraptor?
There was like a whole thing on Jurassic Park where he's like they click to communicate with each other and blah 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 blah. That kind of stuff, I can see where they would know.
Yeah.
Because, like, the certain kind of voice boxes that are bones encased, you know what I mean? Like, you can take a bone and decide what can be inside of it. Yeah. So, like, that
I'm sure
stuff
they could see, like, their throat and all of their parts, and they probably inflated somehow and, like, made these noises. I'm sure they could piece that all together.
I understand that kind of stuff, but, like, to actually know what they sounded like when they roared, did they roar?
Yeah. Right?
They could have. But, like, we do not have an animal today that roars.
Nobody knows.
Okay, wait. A rooster crows. I mean, that could technically be like a dinosaur roar, only in chicken form.
I guess. And then you've got birds that, like, make recording sounds that they can make it literally any sound. Like, when a crow does its mimicking and stuff, it could roar.
Have you ever heard the bird that sounds like... It sounds like my computer from 1992.
Yes.
It's like...
Yeah, I hear them now and then.
It's beeping noises, though.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like a little robot or something.
I always say Windows powered up every time I hear it because that's what it sounds like.
I love the birds that can make so many noises. It's so cool.
Okay.
But where does it come from? It's not like open mouth.
Where does it
from
go?
Like in there. I don't understand.
Okay, so the meteor. We honestly to this day do not know exactly what killed the dinosaurs.
Right.
They say it was a meteor. there's other theories also, though. It could not have just been a meteor.
They do know that there was an asteroid meteor or whatever that hit during that time because there's like the biggest crater, whatever, off the coast of Mexico or something. It actually hit in Yucatan? Okay. The Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. Okay. That is where the crater was. Because it's underwater now, right?
Yes, it was completely underwater. They actually named the crater, I am going to butcher this, Chicxulub.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
That's the name of it. I'm not even going to try.
And that's the one they know, like, they figured it out, that the timing makes sense.
The crater is 6 miles wide.
Yeah.
Like, that's how big it is. So, this was also 66 million years ago.
Yeah.
Let's put that into perspective. Okay. It wiped out 60% of the Earth species.
Yeah.
Like, upon falling. But you have to think, okay, this crater hits. Like, the way the movies show it, there's so many movies. Even Dinosaur, the movie Dinosaur. I don't know if you've seen that. I think it was a Disney movie.
Ago,
and then, like, The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah.
With the Pixar one. It's so cute. But, like, all of these shows is, like, the meteor hits and we all die. They die instantly. It's like, it's over.
Sure
it's
some
done.
would have been killed on impact, like a lot maybe. But I do think it was
within like hundreds and hundreds of miles radius.
Yeah.
It was an instant death because it was literally just like fire.
Yeah.
Like
so it makes sense for a lot of them, but like the mass extinction.
But hold on, the dust from this explosion on Earth went up into our stratosphere and covered our sun.
Yeah.
So there's no more sunlight.
Got your ozone layer is polluted. Yes. You've got gases.
No sun means no photosynthesis, which means no plant life.
Your vegetation's down. Your ecosystem's completely destroyed. So we have no food.
They think that the herbivores went first because carnivores ate the herbivores, obviously.
The food changes. But it probably took time. It probably wasn't instant.
No.
And a lot of them were probably...
Everything I've read, it was hundreds and hundreds of years before all the dinosaurs were gone after the crater. But then you have to think, this thing that hit, the wildfires, everything, it caused a climate change.
Yeah.
A complete climate change. It didn't matter where you were. So they also now have to learn how to survive when it's colder, because there's no sun.
Yeah.
So we're getting different. So a lot of dinosaurs died off from that.
Yeah.
It was like a very,
and also,
very...
that big impact would set off, which the whole volcano thing, that's a theory in itself, but that would set off volcano eruptions. Yes. That would set off earthquakes, landslides, like
tornadoes,
your water, your land's going to shift. So I'm sure it just completely, literally shook the earth to where everything just went chaos.
They truly believe that the dinosaurs that flew and the dinosaurs that were in the water were the last two remaining.
And that's why they think the birds are still because they could get up away from it.
And then the alligators essentially from the the dinosaurs. Like they eventually turned, you know, type of... Yes. Yeah. So if you were a water dino, you were good.
Yeah. Or if you could fly high above all the chaos.
Yeah, right.
There's also this theory, and I haven't heard this a lot, but some think that there was a, what's it called? A supernova, like when a star explodes or whatever. Yeah. But I think they have to be like so many light years. That's just a theory, but that like the radiation from that would have destroyed, slowly killed them out or whatever. Or I don't know. But I think obviously the meteor or the asteroid, I don't know the difference.
Right.
Makes most sense, and then it would be a slow die out. And I think this happened multiple times because this was the latest one, the last one was the Cretaceous period, right? That was when the T-Rex. Yeah. So that would have been the big last one, I guess. But before that...
Go ahead.
The Jurassic period, they had to have had something happen then, too. Because the Jurassic period, that was when, like, the Stegosaurus and the Brachiosaurus, the Allosaurus, the one that reminds me of a T-Rex. I can never remember what... I think it's smaller, too. Anyway...
The Mosasaurus?
Those dinosaurs did not even live
that's a
with
water one.
The T-Rex or the Triceratops.
No.
They were...
So, the Stegosaurus was extinct.
Yeah.
Okay. For 80 million years.
80 million years.
Before a T-Rex was born.
Is that not crazy?
80 million years.
In between us and the last dinosaur, there's only, 66 million years?
66 million years, yes.
The gap between the Stegosaurus and the T-Rex was bigger than the gap between us and the dinosaurs.
Right.
So there had to be a mass extinction then, too.
I want to know, because if you actually go through the periods, the dinosaurs from... What's the first one? I know it's Jurassic in the...
Before the Triassic, and then Cretaceous.
I feel like evolution took over.
Yeah, that could
and
be
they
too.
just kind of...
I mean, we're talking...
Either transformed or turn into a bigger type of dinosaur, a better type of dinosaur.
That makes sense.
Die off. Because I don't think there were 3 different kill-offs. I think it's just the Stegosaurus died because...
Yeah, maybe it was a slower extinction then. Maybe not something abrupt.
Because you have to think, dinosaurs were on this earth for around 175 million years.
Right? We don't think that sounds crazy, but when you think humans as we know them, modern humans have only been around 200,000 years maybe?
Yeah.
And even our ancestors, our hominid, the old ancestors of humans, maybe a couple million years, 5-6 million years. But this is 160 some million years they roamed the earth. They ruled the earth for that long. Yeah, think of the evolution in that. So
it's insane.
As you go from your Allosaurus and your Megalosaurus to the T-Rex, very similar, but the T-Rex was bigger and stronger.
Exactly, and the T-Rex was in the last period. Yeah. So I feel like, and you got to think maybe Allosaurus and Megalosaurus mated and made a T-Rex. Yeah, because there's
how we have the Neanderthals and the different types. They're all
essentially reptiles. Yeah, so they're all essentially can mate. I would assume. You know what I mean? It's not like a dog and a cat. It's just because you're a different...
God, I love this stuff. Is it... I get so excited.
I don't think a lot of people do, though. So I really hope that somebody is interested in it.
Oh, my gosh. I wish I understood science stuff better.
This is one of those things in life that you're taught one way. When I was in 5th grade, bitch, we did an entire fucking dinosaur semester. Right? We dug the little holes to get the bones out of the plaster. And, we had to put a little baby T-Rex together. It was an entire fucking situation. But I remember 100% remembering meteor, Earth, everyone died. Right. There was no,
even Land Before Time, now mind you, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it was earthquakes and stuff, right? It slowly, remember it starts with his mama, she was attacked by T-Rex, I think, and then he was an orphan. I wouldn't even go watch that again. Right. But I remember there being earthquakes. I remember being little and being scared that we'd have an earthquake and I'd be separated from my parents just like Littlefoot.
What? Really?
Oh, yeah. I always worried about that.
So movies triggered you?
I don't know, maybe.
I feel like they did.
Maybe a little
Not
bit.
me. I'm bring it on.
But I still watch that thing a million times. I still love that movie. But man, I still worry
maybe
about
we
that
just didn't know. What was that, 90s, 80s, 90s? When all this stuff first started coming out. We didn't know.
Because, they
the extinction, how it was
more discoveries since
because
then.
Everything, if you think about right now in time, 2025, everything is so much... We can learn anything at any time, and we're learning more and more and more.
The world at our fingertips.
Just knowledge has changed, and now we know more because scientists are studying more. We have more funds to study it. Yeah. We have more resources, computers, CGI, AI, all of this stuff to study it. So maybe that's how we know more. Because I remember... Not that long ago, I'm pretty sure TikTok came across my page, and they're the ones that were did you all know that the meteor didn't just hit Earth and explode and kill everything? And I'm no, the fuck it didn't.
TikTok has opened
because I truly believe that's what happened, because that's what Littlefoot told me. Right? That's what the dinosaur movie told me. The one where they're running and an asteroid hits and they're running from the dirt and the dust. That's what it told me. That it hits and then they all die. No, it was hundreds of thousands of years later.
Because even if it had that huge mile radius,
dinosaurs
roamed all 7 continents. They
but
roamed the whole
we also
world.
need to talk about all 7 continents were together.
True. Was it Pangea at that time?
Yes, they were all together. So that's why we can find the fossil of a T-Rex in Florida, and then we can find it over here in Europe. Yeah, and it's the same fucking dinosaur.
I didn't think of it that way.
That is literally how they proved that. What was it?
Pangea? Is it Pangea?
I always want to say Pandora, but I know it's not fucking Pandora.
Should I look it up? I think it's Pangea.
I don't know.
Let's go with that.
I'll look it up. Going. That is one way we proved Pangea was real. That we were one continent together, because we can find the same dinosaur in 2 continents. The same exact bone density and everything on that one fucking dinosaur.
Yeah. Pangea was a supercontinent that million years ago. Yeah.
So let's just think about that. Let's take a step back from dinosaurs. At one point, we were one continent.
Right? Everything was connected.
Everything was one big ball in the floating ocean.
And before we could detect and prevent meteors from hitting,
fucking big,
things would hit all the time. It would break the land up, and volcanoes would go off.
So why did that earthquakes stop? See, this kind of stuff spirals me into we're in a simulation, because that's not real. That's not real. We were not fucking one continent that just exploded into a million. Why has nothing else broke off?
See, that stuff makes more sense to me than, say, the Bible. How so many...
Oh, agreed.
I'm not saying... There are parts of it I'm sure are real. It's a compilation of stories, just like any book. I'm sure a lot of it happened.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I digress.
It's still a mindfuck.
I don't see how, okay, a lot of Christian religions don't believe about that the dinosaur thing happened because of the timeline, because of the Bible saying this and that, and this is when this happened. They don't believe that it was possible. So they think that the Earth is only like 6,000 years old when science says that it's over 4 billion years old.
So they don't think that because the dinosaurs would essentially have been alive when Jesus was a thing.
That they believe that God created man first, right? And that it wasn't possible that the dinosaurs could have come before us because I guess yes, I've read parts of the Bible over the years.
I feel like the older generations probably believe that more than newer generations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe not. I know nothing about religion.
I just don't see how, like, when there are fossils and, like, evidence of that something large lived that long ago, even if it wasn't 100
So what do they think the fossils are? What do they think? Have you ever been to...
or maybe they think the timing's different. Maybe they think... Some think that they lived, but they lived at the same time.
Hold on.
Or they weren't as old as they think they are.
When I was a kid... I just had a fucking epiphany. I went to
light bulb.
Is it the Field Museum in Chicago, Illinois? Is it called the Field Museum?
I'm not sure.
This is all from my memories.
I don't think I've ever been to Chicago.
There's a full-ass T-Rex. That is the only dinosaur I have seen. It's like actually assembled in the museum.
Oh, wow.
It's like a full body tallness of bones. Like, seriously. Huh. That's random as fuck.
That's crazy.
So, like, how do you not believe that? Do you not think those are really bones?
Yeah.
Here's my next question. This is probably a dumb one. How do they preserve those bones so they don't just fall? Because at this point, they should be dust.
I think a lot of them do end up falling apart after
so many years. Well, how do they have full statues of them in museums?
Yeah, I don't know.
They must really preserve the shit out of them because resin and I don't even know. Because, think, millions, 66 million years ago is when the last dinosaur, they think the last dinosaur died. And I think they just get that number because, the oldest one, that's... Yeah. I guess that's the newest of the oldest. You get my point. But So, did you know, and I have always questioned this, that apparently humans were not alive when dinosaurs were alive. We've established that. There was no such thing as a human and a dinosaur. Even if you have seen The Good Dinosaur, that wasn't true. Okay? There wasn't a little cave boy running around on the back of a dinosaur.
Right.
Correct? Okay. There are actually hieroglyphics in caves from in Egypt. They're everywhere. Caveman areas, out in Utah in the caves, the cavemen people, the carvings and everything. You can Google them of dinosaurs. And some of the dinosaur bones that have been found, the sides and the spinal and everything have holes, perfectly circular holes drilled into them.
Wow.
So humans essentially could have used them as a harness. To ride and rode them or drug the stones to build pyramids or there are so many things. That is
crazy. We've always been told that there was all these millions of years
I've always wondered about this because how can you tell me cavemen and dinosaurs didn't live together? Do we even know when cavemen came?
Would have been because modern humans, I want to say 200, 300 years, 200,000 years-ish. But
do we know that?
Maybe before, from what they say, couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 million years ago. So how could dinosaurs have, I don't know, unless they just don't have, and again, this gets me into the whole big catastrophe thing can clear out things. There's a lot of missed information.
Maybe there was a different type of human. Yeah, maybe there was human droids. There were
several species.
You know what I mean? And then maybe they got wiped out too, but their bones are so dense, we can't find them.
That could be.
There's so many fucking things. But there are actual cave drawings of people
crazy.
Writing on dinosaurs. A dinosaur can't do that.
Right?
Maybe we had smart dinosaurs.
Maybe.
And they were what's the show? Hold on. Not the mama. Where she hit her head. Maybe they were that.
I loved watching
Maybe they wore flannel shirts and went to work every day with their little work pail. We don't fucking know that.
Was it not just called Dinosaurs?
I think so.
Just
so you know, that's not the show I was talking about. There's a Disney show called Dinosaur.
Oh,
And
they travel. Was it a movie?
Yeah. They travel to get away from the meteor or whatever that hits. So
I forgot about the show Dinosaurs.
I used to watch that when I was a kid. So maybe they carried their little fucking lunch pails.
Maybe. My thing is there's been so many big natural disasters. That is a long time. There probably just a lot of stuff lost in there that didn't get picked up. So very well could have been another species of human that lived with.
Is another thing. Dragons.
Yeah.
We have
those motherfuckers were real.
Recorded history. We have writings. We have stories. We have... I'm sorry if you don't believe in dragons. They were fucking here at one point.
Yeah, and they talk about...
Is a dragon not a dinosaur?
Right?
Essentially. A type, breed.
Maybe it was dragons in the hieroglyphics.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they mention stuff like that even in the Bible. So that's just in the last...
The hieroglyphics, if you look at them, they look like bronchiosauruses and triceratops. They have 3 horns. I'm going to look this up. Seriously, just Google cave drawings of dinosaurs. I can't believe I've
never heard that. That is crazy.
Like, it's insane.
Wow.
But
I mean, I've seen it in movies, but
a lot of people like I like Google search like, so did people really think, you know, humans were alive during dinosaurs? Yeah. And they're like, no, they think it's just a misconception. They probably had mammoths, or they probably had some other very large animal that resembled a dinosaur, and that's what their drawings look like. I understand that, but on the other hand, they actually found bones with holes in them. Like, that's perfectly circular holes that, I mean, they could have screwed stuff into. And even if it
was an ancestor of the dinosaurs or something that evolved, and like just the fact that we don't know because that so much was lost in time. Like, you know what hit me? I had like a whole spiral, like an existential crisis. I don't know. I've never really thought about our water and like how it recirculates, and we always drink the same water. Like it's the same water the dinosaurs drank. Like, it has never changed. It is always the same water.
But it has changed because we put so much chemicals in our water now. It's not the same thing.
But technically, we filter it and we purify it and all that. But it all comes from the same lake and oceans.
So you're drinking dinosaur poo water.
It's just crazy to me to think that our water has been here that long. Yes, we've changed it and we've cleaned it and all that. But like, kind of crazy. The fact that the same water that came from the oceans, the sky, and back around to the dinosaurs is the same water that comes to us.
Do you know what fucks my brain up? You want to know what I think about my existential crisis when I lay in bed at night?
Tell me.
Jurassic Park. No, I'm serious. We are dumb enough as a human race to recreate Jurassic Park. I'm not kidding. We're already starting with mammoths. Yeah. We are breeding mammoths, or we are about to start. So they would have to
officially, like, have the DNA, right?
They have the DNA.
Dinosaur DNA?
100%.
Really?
Yes, they have dinosaur DNA.
I know they have fossils, but I didn't know
I'm not saying they have all of them. You got to think, just like the movie, mosquitoes, bugs that are encased in, they have DNA for all of these things. I'm sorry, but they do. Some DNA can be gotten from bones and created into DNA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have DNA 100%. We're starting with mammals. I'm not going to say we're going to see it. I'm not going to say our children are going to see it.
All it takes is one bored rich person.
Literally.
And something getting out of hand.
Seriously. I'm just saying, Elon, please don't. Like, I feel like he would be the one to be like, listen,
I know you've done it all,
recreate Jurassic Park. Like, I'm not kidding.
Because I can do it.
I 100% believe us as a human race are dumb enough to do this.
Yeah.
And I also believe 100% the movie is exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
100%. They will get out.
It cannot end in anything but catastrophe.
Literally.
Like, what? That'll be our mass extinction.
That scares the absolute fuck out of me.
You know, reading about I think there's been like 5 mass extinctions noted over the all time on Earth.
Noted over Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. But from the way time shows and history shows, we are evidently currently, or if not already, close to our 6th mass extinction. So,
wait,
will it be the dinosaurs again?
What do you mean? We're close to our 6th mass.
Like, as time shows, like, however many million years are said to show up in between each mass extinction, we are there again. We're at that point again.
So we're going to have another mass extinction? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it may not be in our lifetime.
I didn't know this about, there were 6 of them or 5 of them.
I think it's 5. I think there's been 5.
What are the other ones? Obviously, the meteor. Are they all meteors?
I think a couple of them were. Let me look that up.
Okay, so that's another one of my biggest fears. If there is something like a meteor that can hit this Earth,
and at least now we do have so much science and technology. I was going to say,
now we can know that's coming.
But just our climate change, just the fact that the sun only this is another thing, and I know it's not dinosaur related, but the sun itself, it's small. It's not big enough to cause a supernova because it's not a big enough star. But it would become, a white dwarf because our sun is said to have a few billion years left, I think, if it goes with the way other stars like it go. So it would do like its red giant phase where it gets so big and red and hot that it engulfs all the planets around it. Earth included, and then it would go back down to like the white dwarf, I guess. So it's not big enough to cause a supernova. Like it's not going to cause a black hole.
It's just big enough to burn us all alive in our sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But
you're so happy about that.
Well, it fascinates me. But the fact that we don't know, they say it's got a few billion years. What if it just has a fit? What if it gets really pissed off?
I understand that scientists do all the things they do to come to these conclusions. I understand that 100%. I understand they do the research and the studies and they go and go and go and do. I'm not just saying some old guy is like, hey, guess what? Dinosaurs died this long ago. They've tested bones. Right. They know. But how the fuck do you truly know? How can you put something out there as a fact when you yourself does not know it's a fact?
Yeah.
It's what is a hypothesis or whatever? Like, it's not true.
Right.
Like, because history says it. Because it's
educated guesses. It's all. That's all science is.
But they don't put them out as educated guesses. They put them out as true fucking hardcore facts.
Right.
100% facts. That is the way they are presented to us as the American population. They're not presented to us as, well, the scientists believe that it could possibly be. They're like, absolutely not. A meteor hit the Earth. They all died instantly, and it's over. We're done.
Yeah.
So, like, I know that if a meteor comes towards Earth now, we have enough science and technology. We can see it. We can shoot at it, do whatever we have to do. I don't know exactly what we would do in that case. But I'm just saying, like, scientists are amazing, essential things.
Yeah.
I just feel like the way, I guess the media presents shit to us should be a little more clear.
Yeah.
Not like, guess what? This is what it is. No, how about maybe possibly this could be it, but this guy thinks that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Just
I think how, like, humans, just how, I don't know, cocky we are and how dumb we are and how, like, the way we treat our climate and blah, 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 blah. Like, we're going to, obviously, we will be the end to ourselves.
100%. We're killing ourselves right now.
Dinosaurs weren't like us in the fact that they tried to kill themselves. Yeah, we don't know that's true. Yeah. But they lived a total of 165 million years. Humans have only been here for a few 100,000 years. Humans, modern humans, as we know them. That's just a short, and we're already concerned because of the way things are going. Like,
us humans are dumb, and we're going to kill our planet. We're killing our planet, essentially, in so many ways.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not our fault. We didn't do it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
It's just crazy to think about that, like, we've only been here a few 100,000 years, and they were here they made this planet last for them, and it was out of their control.
175 million years,
I don't see humans
estimated.
Making it even maybe a couple thousand more years. I don't think. I just don't see it happening. Because technology is going to be, this is how I feel. Technology will be the end to us because, one big solar flare, solar storm, one silly, anything to knock the grid, anything to knock technology down, and people are going to flip the fuck out. Shit's going to go crazy. Humans start killing each other. Boom, boom, bada, boom, boom. Everything's crazy. And then, boom, we're done.
Because you have watched way too many movies. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I have.
That is 100%
like,
too
I'm
many
just saying
movies.
We are so...
Like, I'm not saying I don't agree with, like, we're all going to be angry and start killing, but I don't think it's going to be the end of humanity right there.
Well, it might be, like, apocalyptic. I think we have the chance to recreate after that.
I feel like, honestly, I don't think it... I feel like it could be apocalyptic in some places.
Yeah.
But I feel like other
could
places...
rebuild.
I was going to say, it might bring people closer.
Yeah.
You're actually going to...
Honestly...
no, you don't think so?
No, I think it could for people like us who, like, kind of thrive and we like to be resourceful and we kind of like...
Yeah. They could, like, come to you for, like... all their healing needs right. And let you
fuck
a doctor.
I feel like it could be good for humanity but there are some people who, it would be chaos,
especially businesses.
It would probably be like the movies, and you would have your few survivors that have to rebuild, and eventually maybe it would come back around, just like it has in times past when civilizations fall and rise again and that kind of stuff. But I think our civilization, as we know it, if nothing else, there will be an apocalyptic thing within the next couple thousand, maybe sooner, maybe a couple 100 years.
Let's not scare everybody in the world, okay? So I have a question. I have the truest, most realest question. Are you ready?
Okay.
If there were such thing as a Jurassic Park, would you go?
I don't know.
I fucking would.
Would you?
Red eye straight there. Let's do this shit. 100%.
I would definitely want to see it. If I
had the opportunity, like say they open one next fucking year. I know I said that's dumb. I know I said humans are dumb and we're going to do it. But do you understand?
Yeah.
I would still want to go witness that. I wouldn't, because I would not get on a plane or a boat or a ship to get to that island.
Hopefully they would just recreate like the peaceful herbivores and not the carnivores.
Well, no, you can have the herbivores without the carnivores. Duh. No, I'm serious. Would you go though? Like, if you had the opportunity to go, would you go? I would go.
I think I would have to.
But I hope they don't.
Right.
But I would definitely... Well, okay. I just said I wouldn't go.
We can't stand to be tempted like that.
The theory of going would be yes. But me getting on an actual boat or a plane and flying or going to this is a no. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe a virtual tour.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Take it online.
Right.
I know this is off, but I looked it up and then forgot it. I just had my phone sitting here and forgot. We talked about the 5 extinctions,
catastrophes, right?
Yeah, the 5 mass extinctions. Okay, so the first one was 444 million years ago. Oh. The end of the Ordovician, and then there was the Devonian, the Permian, the Triassic, and then the Cretaceous. And the Cretaceous is what killed off the rest of the dinosaurs. So those are the big 5. So
these are all meteors?
Well, they said mixture of climate change, meteors, volcanic eruptions, just a mixture of things.
And so these are millions of years apart.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, with the last biggest one being the Cretaceous with the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs.
So what has prevented them this long?
But it hasn't been... It's only been 66 million years. It hasn't been millions and millions and millions of years, like, in between the two.
Well, some of these were...
Close?
Yeah. Well, not super... Like, okay... 65 million years ago. So, like, the end of the Permian was 250 million years ago. And then the end of the Triassic was 200 million years. So that's only 50 million years in between.
Okay. And then where was Triassic to...
Triassic to Cretaceous was 200 million years to 65 million years. So that was like...
65. So that was like 100.
85.
100?
Let me think this out.
My math is not mathing. So they're all...
and we're getting close, is what I'm saying.
We're getting close.
I don't think it'll be in our lifetime.
But that doomsday clock is getting closer to midnight for a fucking reason, and it could be because of the dinosaurs. Right? Because of the theory of the dinosaurs and the meteor. Yeah, maybe. Right? Okay. Do you have anything else on these lovely creatures?
I was thinking of doing my little dinosaur. I'm not going to do it, but... When you impersonate a dinosaur, you usually put your hands out like this.
That's how I sleep.
Right? Me too. Me too with T-Rex.
I'm just telling you there's a cat about to come up on your back. She's going to give you a
dinosaur.
She's going to give you snuggles.
My kids always make fun of me because my arms are not like by any means insanely short, but they're short.
They're a little short.
They're short-ish, okay? Right? Sometimes I have trouble reaching things. And I'm not short, but my arms... Anyway, I have small hands. I think that's the problem. Anyway, my kids are always like, Mom, you're a T-Rex. Mom, you're a T-Rex. Okay. Did you know that they think the T-Rex actually, not T-Rex, just dinosaurs in general, that their hands didn't go over and out. They were clappers, not slappers. If their hands faced each other. So they went around like this.
I thought you meant they ran around clapping.
Well, I guess sometimes they probably would if their hands were that.
So wait, so they ran around like this and not like this?
Yeah, clappers, like not slappers.
Palms towards each other, not down. Yeah. How do they know?
I don't know.
Maybe the joints and the bones.
Maybe. Or maybe they found a lot of dinosaur hands fossilized together like that. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody really knows.
That is the weirdest, most interesting thing ever, though. Everything I know.
If you like dinosaurs and impersonations, real quick, if you ever watched the show Ghosts, it's like a comedy. I think it's on Paramount. So funny. It's so cute.
No, I have not.
It's about a bunch of ghosts, okay? But the one on there, he's like a Revolutionary War soldier, and he's gay, and he's amazing. He loves dinosaurs. He's like obsessed. And there's an episode where they get him a stripper. Mind you, he's a ghost, so the stripper can't see him. But he's like, the stripper loves dinosaurs as much as he does. So like he does this. Just watch the show. It's funny. It's cute. And if you like dinosaurs, you will freaking lose it on that episode. I laughed so hard. So hard. I love me a good dinosaur impression.
I've thought about watching it. I just haven't.
It's so good. It's so funny. So, if you like weird humor, I guess. But no, I don't really have anything important other than I love dinosaurs, guys. I really do. I'm a nerd.
I think they're cool and interesting, and I wish we knew more, but I don't think we ever will know more than it could be this, it could be that.
Yeah.
Now, when they start recreating them, I don't know. I'd visit. Yeah. I think it's dumb. I think it's going to end in catastrophe. I don't think it's going to be right away, but I think it's going to be tragic. Right. But I also think it would be fucking absolutely amazing to see a real dinosaur. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just to know, just to say, I saw a dinosaur. You know what I mean? Right. Okay, so if you stuck with us this long, you're a dinosaur freak too, which is amazing. But you can contact us for any reason at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com.
Rawr.
That was fucking adorable. I love you. Okay, bye. Bye.